Hey, slashers and scream queens, and welcome to the Horror Daddies Podcast.
A podcast where we talk about horror movies.
And the daddies end up.
And do you hear that?
I should have brought my music box.
I know.
I forgot it.
That's okay. We are the music. So what's today, Carlos?
Today is the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park, the greatest movie ever made.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Yep. And it's today as recording time.
Yeah, as we are recording, it is today.
On Tuesday, 3 days ago.
Yeah. So, and then we did tie-dye yesterday.
Yeah, look at us.
Yeah, so my shirt's inspired by the Ford Explorer, 1992 Ford Explorer car that we see in the movie.
Hell yeah.
With the greens and the yellows and the reds. I even got the little T-Rex. Anyway.
It's so cute. And mine is just for clothes that I can't afford from Teddy Fresh. I have it by myself. That's about it.
And then I'm your film daddy, Carlos. Horror Daddy
and
Carlos.
I'm your horror daddy, Carlos. No, I'm your film daddy, John.
And I'm your horror daddy, Carlos.
And today we don't have a normal episode.
Mm-hmm.
We do have kind of a top 10 of favorite moments of Jurassic Park.
The franchise.
The franchise entirely. Yeah, even the bad ones. Yes, we're looking at you, Fallen Kingdom and Dominion.
Because I could have done the first movie, but you know, we'll do the whole franchise. We'll play our respects to the whole franchise on the birthday of Jurassic Park.
And before we start, I want to say that we do have some merchandise. You see our buddy Jackson back here.
Yep.
Repping the pride flags.
Mm-hmm.
He's an ally. So we do have a lot of merch down there. We did release our pride merch that is going to be available forever. And we do have a 10% off the entire merch with code PRIDE. So whatever, if you want to support us directly, however, you don't have to. Just by listening, you're doing enough. So
we thank you and stay safe.
Yeah,
I was like, where am I going with this?
Stay safe. But that's pretty much it. Everything's going to be down below. So
I thought we were, for a second, I was like, are we ending the episode? But we're not. We haven't even started.
Yeah, we just started. It's been 2 seconds.
Yeah. But do you... Well, everyone that's listening, if you're here new, hi, I'm Carlos. I love Jurassic Park. Mm-hmm. If you've already listened, you probably know all the stories I've told throughout the podcast.
Yeah, we do have a tier list.
We do have a ranking episode of the franchise right before Dominion came out with our guest Sherilyn Matthews. And I think that's about it.
Dominion. We did Dominion.
We did Dominion, and then we also have a trailer reaction to Dominion, which was pretty popular.
Yeah, so if you're just listening we do have a YouTube channel. So go check us out there.
We do. But yeah, this is my favorite movie of all time, so I wanted to do this today. And we watched
the first one and the second. Well, you guys saw the second one.
Yeah,
I was asleep.
I watched them throughout the week. I rewatched them today.
Yeah.
So I think I'm prepared. So for this list, it was very hard for me to do because I love this franchise as a whole. I was kind of debating on how to do the 10 top because we say moments.
Yeah.
But I kind of chose more focused dinosaur moments.
Okay.
Not just, like, I don't know how to explain it, but in more of the action-y moments, not the more sentimental ones.
Yeah, I picked just like scenes that I enjoyed. Like you'll see that in my list. I do have a few that like it just makes me happy or like it's just, but there's a lot of dinosaur moments, of course.
Mm-hmm. So and then I tried to be fair and include every movie on this list.
Oh, I didn't include a couple movies.
So we'll see. It was very hard for me to kind of put in order, but I feel like my top 4 or 5 are like, yes.
Okay.
Because I just love this franchise, and when I'm watching a certain movie in this franchise, I'm into that. I'm in that moment of that movie.
I feel you.
I'm not really thinking about the other one, so
I tried to like not be like my favorite moment is the Rexy roar at the end of the movie. Like I tried to be a little bit more different because that is an iconic thing, but I wanted to be like, I don't know, I didn't want to pick that one.
Oh my god, if we have the same one, I swear to God. And then I did write some honorable mentions. I just didn't cut the list.
Yeah.
And then I also wrote down moments that I kind of cry in.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good.
I put those two and then 3 honorable mentions just to include them because didn't include them on on my 10. This was hard. Yeah. This was very hard for me.
Once I made it to like 6, I was like, fuck, what the fuck am I going to put
It's funny because I wrote my 1 and 2 and then I wrote my 9 and 10 and then I was like in the middle trying to like, where am I going with this? So do you want to get started with your honorable mentions?
Okay, honorable mentions. I only have 2.
Or should we do that
before the number 1? Let's do that before number 1. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, okay, what about, do you have any like, I know emotional? You're not as, I don't know. I know you're not as big as a fan as I am, but.
No, let me see. I mean, I can't think of, I feel like I would have put it on my list, but emotional scenes, I know a lot of people cry on I'm assuming, I'm gonna say crying on your list, you're gonna have the when they're destroying the island. The island has the volcano.
Oh my god! And the Brachiosaurus.
And you were crying, bruh.
Yeah, that moment's really sad.
Yeah,
that's one of my. I only have 2 that I actually like.
You want to say those now since I don't have one?
Yeah. That one.
I don't have one that like makes me like.
So the thing is that that's the Brachiosaurus from the first movie.
Oh, I see.
That we first see.
Because they're old, right? They can like last.
Yeah, they can last long. So seeing it just going into ashes, very, very, very
like
sad. Like
the franchise.
Yes. And then the one moment that I always tear up in is when they first see the Brachiosaurus in the first one.
Yeah.
And Hammond says, "Welcome to Jurassic Park." That even today I was like
and like you think he's exaggerating. No. He is crying and pouring. Like he loves this fucking movie.
Yeah. Other than that, there are no other moments that I would say oh wait, one more. In Jurassic World, when Claire is kind of realizing that these animals also have feelings.
Oh, when that's a pretty good
Owen
one.
Is like, that she's killing for sport.
Yeah.
And then we see I forgot the name of it, on the floor, and she's kind of like, oh shit.
Yeah. I can see
those
that
3
one.
moments. But other than that, no.
I have one that didn't make it to my list. I almost put it just because of this, but I worked at Universal for a little bit, and when they did did I sign? No, I didn't sign anything. When they show us that, like,
be careful.
No. they didn't have me sign anything, but they had a video of like different Universal clips. So it was like the original monsters, a lot of Jurassic Park, and when they were teaching us about biohazards and shit and stuff, they had the scene with Jeff Goldblum with the pile of shit, and he goes, "Damn, that is one big pile of," and it says biohazard waste. Like they like a voiceover on top of it.
So funny.
So I always love that scene because of that moment.
Okay.
But that's pretty much it, I feel.
Okay. So do you want to get started?
All right. So me, number 10?
Yes.
So my number 10, I'm going to have to say is the movie theater Rexy attack in Jurassic World Dominion.
Okay.
And the only reason it's number 10 is because they released that part as like a clip. To see, and it was like there was nothing expanded on.
So that part got cut out of the theatrical cut.
Oh yeah,
because it's not there. And if you watch the theatrical cut, it skips that whole prologue or whatever. If you watch the director's cut,
it's in it, right?
Included.
So that's why, and it's like it was just a clip there, and I feel like it's such a good moment, and I would have loved to see more. Yeah. But then it was just erased.
And then it just cuts to credits, honestly, after that. After she just kind of goes off into the woods. Yeah. There's no more.
But I love that scene. Just like the sitting at the drive-in theater and like the let's go to the lobby and all that. And just the visual of Rexy coming out from the screen and shit. Like, so fucking good. It's so incredible. And I'm so sad that they took that out. Like,
that's what I wanted to see more of that in that movie. Yeah. But we didn't get more. We got bugs.
I'm
not gonna get started. But yeah, that's a really good opening. That's really good. I really like that one.
So that's the only reason it's on my number 10. It's just that we didn't get much of it, and it was just a clip to promote the movie.
Yeah, I get it.
Which is false advertisement. I'm gonna fucking say that. That's fucking rude. You can't just remove a scene from a movie to promote it, and it's not even there. That's like if they get Bride of Frankenstein and they show the bride in the trailers, and then the movie she's only there for 5 minutes at the end,
which is what happened. But yeah, it's a really good opening. I forgot to. There's another opening, and I completely forgot about that other opening. It didn't make my list either.
Damn.
I know it's.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a really hard.
My number 10 would be. Oh, and I kind of have. Well, not for this one. Well, I kind of do. I kind of put names for them.
Okay.
And then what it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of a line from the movie, but anyways, my number 10 is The Birdcage. The pterodon attack in Jurassic Park 3.
That's a good one. That's a very good one.
The pteranodons in Jurassic Park 3, I love the look of them.
Mm-hmm.
When they got introduced in Jurassic World, they fucked them up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I really do love the long snout with the long back horn thing going on. They're super big in Jurassic Park 3. I love that the guy's parasailing away from them and they're just chasing him.
They're
that
so
whole scene is so good. Yeah.
They're so scary. Like,
and
that's the thing.
when it's walking up to the kid on the bridge before we don't know what it is yet, and it looks really scary looking and they're big. I really love that scene.
Yeah.
It's the only scene I like in Jurassic Park 3.
Wow, really? Only?
That's the only scene that made. I will admit that's the only scene that made it from Jurassic Park 3.
Okay. You were really trying. You were like, "Fuck, I'll put that one."
Well, I rewatched Jurassic Park 3, and if like not my favorite, and I was like, TBH, this is really the only scene that I enjoy watching in this movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Because everything else is kind of boring and already redone.
Yeah.
So sorry, fans.
Yeah. Well.
But the spinal beat the T-Rex. You got that.
Yeah, you got that at least.
Yeah.
All right, so number 9. Mm-hmm. All right, so mine's going to be Blue Rexy versus the Indominus from Jurassic World.
Damn, all the way down there?
Yep. I do think it is a fantastic scene.
Okay.
I think my issue is that it's just like a CG fest, and I would have liked to see more of a mixture of animatronic or something, like just something that makes me feel like they're actually there.
Okay.
But again, I do love the scene. It's just that for me, it just feels like cartoons just fighting. So it kind of takes me out of that in that situation.
Got it.
But the idea of them fighting and how they're kind of working together is so fucking cool. I do love that. So
I'm gonna save my thoughts because it'll come later. For me,
so that's on the list.
Yeah, it's on my list. That one made it for sure.
Yeah.
Jurassic World, I went twice to see it in theaters.
Yeah, Jurassic World's so good.
That I can afford because.
So that's pretty much it on my number 9.
My number 9 is called Lost in the City, the San Diego T-Rex incident from the Lost World.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah. So I've always loved the idea of the dinosaurs on the mainland kind of thing happening. And I know that some people don't like this scene, but I love this scene.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of great how we see the T-Rex roaming in the city, the T-Rex kind of causing chaos.
I mean, drinking from the pool is pretty funny
Drinking
too.
from the pool. I don't like that the dog died, but
it is,
whatever. We'll keep moving. I wish we would have seen some more of it because it does come in at the last very 10 minutes of the movie, or see more dinosaurs lost in the mainland, because I know the whole boat ride kind of doesn't make sense that the crew is dead.
Yeah.
The T-Rex definitely did not do that and then went back underneath the ship just to be like, oh, wait till I get out. But I wish they were like, maybe, because I know, like, I think in the book Velociraptors were the ones that killed the crew. So that would have been really fun to actually see Velociraptors also running around the city. And I feel like that opened the idea of, like, we should do this, but like a worldwide thing. Maybe a pandemic happens. Dominion, you had an opportunity.
Jurassic Park 3 just ignored it.
Right. So, like, it was a missed shot, but I really, really loved, as a kid, I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's a really cool shot, like scene. It's just, my thing is we didn't get enough of it, and it's like the movie kind of ends and then it just goes again to the city.
Right.
So it's like I wish there was more, and it felt like, for me, it felt like they had like, fuck it, let's just throw it in there just because, and then let's see what happens.
And also the T-Rex wasn't really like causing chaos on purpose. He was looking for his young. Yeah. Which is like really cool. And then the whole chasing with the car, and then you see the shadows through the factory.
When she like bumps into the bus or whatever, that shit is fucking cool. Because like it's a physical movement that's actually happening.
And it bites the light post because it doesn't know what it is.
Yeah.
And it's really funny. And then we have the Japanese guys running, screaming Godzilla, which is like, okay.
A little problematic.
Right, but it's really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really love the San Diego Lost City scene.
Okay, I see you. So my number 7 is Claire releases Rexy, Jurassic World.
Okay,
I love that scene. I watched it and I was like,
oh, I'm surprised you split it. I would have kept it all in one.
Really? That's part of the battle?
Fight. Yeah.
Oh, I count the actual battle because I love that battle feels like so like that sequence is so fucking incredible.
Okay, I get it.
But the Claire just started running and like it's just pure darkness that you see in that side of the cage, and even with the flare you only see slightly Rexy. It's so fucking good. Like it reminds me of like Alien or like I feel like Ripley fucking's doing some bad bitch shit, and I don't know, Claire looks fucking awesome, like all fucked up and like with her outfit, like her outfit, her waist.
It's still in the heels.
Yeah, still in the heels. I don't know how, but and Rexy just following her behind. Like it's just such a powerful scene, and because we didn't know she was gonna be in this movie. Right. Remember, we didn't know. The trailer didn't show.
No, the trailer didn't show her, and then earlier in the movie, all we see is kind of her head eating the goat. I remember the first time I saw that.
In that moment, it was like, oh shit.
Yeah, and Peter Parker was like, "What do you mean open paddock 9?" Yeah. And I was like, oh my god. And like I knew what was coming. So like when that opened and you see the silhouette, you're like, oh my god, it's her. Yep. And it's like the original Rex. It's not like a new Rex, so it's kind of like, oh.
And then it's just that roar when she's running, chasing Claire. And it's just such a powerful scene that that's why I counted by itself, because it just made me feel like like, damn, we're fucking back. Like, let's fucking do this. It's so fucking good.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That's it for my number 7.
Oh, okay, cool. My number 7 is Clever Girl.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's so good because it's so tense, and you're like, okay, this guy's a hunter. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's probably like, these dumb animals.
Right. Like this, and they fucking trick him. Like there's just one just being a distraction. Like, haha, he's gonna shoot me. And then the other one comes out like, gotcha, bitch. It's so funny.
I love the face he makes. Like, oh shit.
No, but he's like, he respects her for it too. Like he's like, clever girl,
game
like,
recognized game,
right? He just accepts his fate then and there, and it's really fucking good. I love it, and the way she just comes out and she snarls at him like, oh, so scary.
So fucking yeah, and that's the thing. Jurassic Park had the best, like scariest velociraptors, like so well done.
Yep, they felt like slashers.
Yes, yeah. That's it for your number 7.
That's my number 7.
A very good one. My number 6, and this one I think it might catch you by surprise.
Oh Lord.
Timmy Goes Flying. JP. Jurassic Park. With the electric fence. That scene makes me so happy because it's such a...
Because the kid gets hurt?
It's not even that. It's just like so outrageous.
Yeah.
Like why? It's like such a serious, tense scene, and you see what's her name flipping the switches and shit, and then he's just holding on, and I love the jump down, and he's like, you crazy? Like
I'm not gonna jump.
Yeah, like he sounds so like he doesn't know what's happening.
I
he just goes flying.
I do like that when he goes flying, the sister jumps in like a velociraptor, and she sounds like one too. Timmy.
So good.
It's really good.
That always makes me laugh. You were watching it earlier, and I had to turn away and not laugh because I was like, he's gonna know it's on my fucking list.
Oh, it's funny. It's really funny. That whole scene is so tense, and with Ellie and stuff on the other side turning on, and you're just like, this kid needs to fucking jump.
And I love because they don't know what's happening. Like in the fence, they don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, they're not communicating. They don't know that someone's turning them on. They don't know if anyone else is alive. Like they're just trying to get back to the center, and it's really good.
And I think that's like Steven Spielberg at its best, where it's like just how well he can convey tension. And even though the ending is like such a silly conclusion, but like also he walks funny afterwards. He's like walking like shaking.
He just got electrocuted.
I find it so funny.
Oh, poor Timmy in that movie.
He got fucked up.
I had a friend that looked like him, and I think I was like, you're really cool. You look like the kid in Jurassic Park.
He's like, that's not me.
Like,
really I just love that that's a kid. He's in Bohemian Rhapsody, and it always fucking blows my mind.
I love.
But that's my number 6.
Okay. My number 6. No wonder you're extinct. The Dilophosaurus attacked in Jurassic Park.
That's very good.
That dinosaur was not in Jurassic Park. Let me just say that. Throughout the rest of the franchise, missed opportunity.
Yeah, completely.
Misuse. That motherfucker, first of all, because the argument's always been like, is she fully grown here, or is she a juvenile? Because in reality, or in the books at least, they were 9 feet tall.
Oh, and she is kind of small.
They were huge. Which, if this is a juvenile, I wish we would have seen what fully grown a Dilophosaurus can do. Yeah. And in J Fallen Kingdom, there's a
statue.
Kind of, it's fighting a velociraptor.
Oh, okay.
And they're like the same size.
Okay.
So if fans always thought we were gonna get something like that.
That would be horrifying.
And then Dominion comes and we don't get nothing. We don't get a fight.
Yeah.
And then in Dominion, they also get really not
misused.
They get disrespected. I don't even want to talk about it.
We were in the car driving back home from work, and he was so upset. Like, we were talking, and we were like, there was so much passion in our conversation about that scene.
We Jonathan and I need to put a microphone in the car and be like, this is about to be a podcast episode, because we sometimes start talking about movies and we just go, and I'm like, damn, we should have been home recording.
Just this. Like we'll do a Patreon, and they'll be
it just, you'll hear the car sounds, but we'll be talking about movies. That should be the Patreon.
That'd be funny.
Car rides home, because our car rides home are like an hour.
So we just talk about literally random shit. Like, there's no order. We just keep talking.
Yeah. So,
but that scene
with Nedry, he's just fucking like, he doesn't know what to do with it. He doesn't know what it is. He's fucking clueless. He's an idiot, and his fate was coming to him.
Oh yeah.
So like, he's just playing with it, and then the Dilophosaurus is kind of being like a puppy, like doing his little sounds, and it's like, oh, what are you? Like, it also probably doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, it's curious.
And then he leaves it. He's like, oh, no wonder you're an idiot. Walks away, and it chases him, and then it's just looking at him, and out of nowhere, those frails open.
It goes from so cute to so intimidating.
Right, and it's so good, and I'm like, why didn't the franchise do more of this? This dinosaur is really intimidating if used correctly.
What do you think about the ending for the Minion? How they kind of did the same Ned thing,
where the guy kind of full circle got his fate too. Yeah, because it's the same guy that gave him the can.
Yeah,
it was fine. But we also didn't get enough of the Dilophosaurus again, and I waited 29 years for that. 29 years, and nothing.
Yeah, that's
true. It's
it's literally the same scene. Yeah, it's just, it takes place in like some sort of
This isn't my number one, but it's my favorite dinosaur.
Yeah,
it's like it's just that even though the frails were probably not real,
and we don't know exactly if it spits anything,
if it actually spitted anything, but.
It's still
Jurassic
cool.
Park made it look so cool, and the frails are so vibrant and just so pretty, and it's one of those disappointments for me where this movie is great, and then we don't get no more of it. And then the fact that Nedry gets in the car, and we don't know if it's another one or the same one that just snuck around and got in the car before him.
Yeah.
And just fucking murders him in the car, and the car is shaking, and we don't know, and it just leaves to imagination.
Exactly. It's like a mystery.
Right. It's just so cool. So cool. Yeah. And then for the fact that Dominion comes and disrespects it with Chris Pratt choking it out, like, don't do that.
Yeah, we also got spoiled that scene. So by Chris Pratt himself.
Yeah.
On an interview. So,
yeah. Before the movie came out. But I digress.
Yeah, but that's such a fantastic scene. Such a good one.
Mm-hmm.
My number 5.
Okay.
It's Indoraptor or Indominus Rex helicopter crash scene. So the scene where he's out loose already and he's kind of mowing down.
Oh, when it breaks into the bird cage?
Yeah. And then but the helicopter crashes and he's just roaring and running, and it's the first time that we actually see him.
Yeah.
Like fully. And I remember being so scared. I was like, oh my God, I don't like his design. Like, he looks fucking like the devil, scary. Yeah.
But white. Mm-hmm.
And it's like all white and creepy, and like, I don't know. He just has such a crazy design. But I love like how he slowly we start learning like he has frog DNA. So he can like blend in, and like how intimidating he is. He scratched the fucking tracker from his body and put it somewhere. Like how slowly we start learning that this motherfucker is a fucking demon. Like, so good. And fucking good.
He's smart because of the Velociraptor DNA.
Yeah. It's such a great scene, and that's one of the main reasons why I love Jurassic World. It's just how great they did to set up how smart Indominus was was just a genius.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
that's a really good one. Wow, you see, I had a hard time.
It's hard, trust me. It wasn't that easy, but that's my number 5.
My number 5 is Dr. Hammond. I think we're back in business, and that's when the Velociraptor, you first see them for the first time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait.
I don't think we.
Or the clever girl happens first. Wow, I just watched it today.
We're back in bit. No, I think it's.
Oh yeah, that happens first.
Yeah.
And then the clever girl happens. Yeah. And it's like we see it for the first time, and it attacks Ellie as fucking vicious as fuck.
So scary.
And it's such a good jump scare because you're not expecting it. She's all happy, like, we're gonna be in the park again. It's like, nah.
Yeah, no.
And then that's when the Timmy thing happens.
Timmy goes flying. Ellie gets a hand on her
then Dr. Arnold, which I wish we would have gotten the whole scene for that.
Yeah,
I got cut out. And then it chases her, and it's like super slasher, super horror.
And it's just like the action just between her and Ellie, like her trying to kick in the fucking cage door, and the Velociraptor just keeps kicking.
And then she's so fucking limping and running, and then the legs just jump on camera and start going. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
so good.
Fantastic scene
like
again.
Jurassic Park has small moments, but they're just great moments. Like,
it's like the entire movie basically.
It's not misused.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's very good choice. My number 4 is the glass scene from Lost World.
Okay, yeah.
That's such a fucking
really
great scene. The first time for me watching it, it's just such a tense scene. There's so much in stake, like having the 2 T-Rexes.
Yeah, I was gonna say by glass scene he means when Sarah falls on the glass and she's hanging from
It's just every little movement you see the crack getting bigger and bigger, and it's just you're just sitting there like, oh fuck. And it's also like not Jeff Goldblum, so you don't know like if she's just gonna fucking die,
right?
So because if it was Jeff Goldblum, I'd be like, he's fine, he's not gonna die, they're not gonna kill him halfway through the movie.
But his girlfriend, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I love that entire scene, and just having the 2 T-Rexes, how it's like one, and then the who wasn't in the car? It was Eddie, yeah. And he's looking, and then he looks next, and there's a fucking another one, and you're like, oh, he's fucked, completely fucked. So good. Yeah,
that's really good because I can only imagine. I've stood on glass before and like looked down, not that high, but you know, I can only imagine what she felt when she ain't cracked right underneath her. And she can't move. Also, that scene is really funny because Vince Vaughn gets his hand fucking kicked.
Oh yeah,
stomped by Ian on accident, and they kept it in the movie, which is really funny. But then fucking Vince Vaughn trying to get the phone.
Oh yeah,
and it's like Sarah phone, and then the phone falls, and it's like heads up, and her fucking lucky pack saved her again.
Dude, crazy.
And they introduced the backpack. She's like, oh, nothing, that's my lucky backpack.
Yeah, and there you go. It fucking was worth it. But yeah, I think that's such a great scene. I think that might be my favorite entire scene from Jurassic Lost World. Like that scene is just so fucking good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
The only thing I wish from that is that we would have seen more of the Rexes outside fucking with the trailer.
So it gives you a little bit even more like tension.
Oh, excuse me.
We have a cameo.
Hi.
Give us a second. Lala. Oh god, the camera. Be careful, please. And there we go. The cable.
Hey, you're so cute. Yes, come on.
Let's make sure the cable's. Lala just walks in. She's like, "What's up?" And like nothing stops her.
Well, in between that cut, I lost my phone. Oh, can you pass me my phone?
That's okay. We had a little cameo presence, but
my dog just barged in the room like, "What up, motherfuckers?" Cables everywhere. I'm like, "Oh Lord,
oh God." All right, so I did the glass scene from Lost World. So
that was your number 5, right?
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay. So my number 4, and this might be a little bit controversial for the franchise. It's it's when dinosaurs ruled the earth. The final scene in Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah,
with the Rex showing up like surprise motherfuckers.
Yeah, and
killing the 2 Velociraptors. That scene is so fucking great. Starting from Ellie saying it's gonna come through the glass, and the raptor jumps in, and Alan kicks the fucking ladder down, and the raptor's like, "What? What the fuck? Yeah,
I was gonna use that."
But then the fucking shot of just the raptor with the DNA all over the body is such a beautiful shot.
I love it.
It's like this is what they're made of.
Yep. So fucking powerful, and it's just such a strikingly visual like shot that it just I don't know. It's just artistic. It was like you knew Steven Spielberg had a fucking vision, and he just fucking put it out there.
Yeah, it's really good. And they get out to the visitor center area. The fucking bones break. They all fall. The raptors start showing one by one. One comes through like a fucking, the plastic covering.
Yeah,
it looks like my dog wanting food. It
literally looks like our doggy Charlie. So cute.
And then they're just surrounding. They're doing what they do. What they surround people. And kind of, or animals or whatever, they kind of get them, hurt them in.
Yeah.
And as soon as the fucking T-Rex just shows up and saves the day, and it's just so fucking good. And then the fact that as the banner falls, she's roaring. We don't really hear the music. We hear more of the roar.
It's just quiet, just a roar.
And the roar it sounds so powerful, so fucking good.
Yeah.
So fucking.
That's
good.
something that the later movies flop.
Yeah, they don't.
They always put music over Rexy.
Yeah, sad.
Yeah, but it's okay. We did have one very powerful scene.
Yeah, but that movie or that scene so powerful.
Yeah, so we know which one's your favorite.
At least it. Yeah, I mean, the most half of the list is from the first one.
That's funny. So my number 3, this is going to be the final battle at GP3, Jurassic Park 3. The ending in the boat and everything.
Oh, you like that scene?
I love that scene. Okay. I don't know why. I think as a kid, I just remember watching that and just being so scared of the Spino because I think the Spino is so fucking scary.
Yeah, they could have brought it back.
Yeah, they could have. And we got bugs.
We got bugs. I mean, they did bring it back in the animated show.
That's true.
But
it's just
I felt like it would have been better for the movie.
It's a cartoon for kids.
And I'm a person that I don't compare animated to real life when it comes to movies because I feel like animation can do so much more with with painting, drawing, whatever. But yeah, I feel like it should have. People wanted it back in the movies.
I really wish.
And I I'm one of those that's like, it killed the T-Rex.
Yeah,
but
I feel you.
They
didn't have to kill the T-Rex.
I would have loved for it to come back.
Yeah,
I would have loved for it to come back.
But I loved it, even though it was like a short scene, because I remember being like, damn, I thought there was more to it. Yeah. And it's pretty short. It kind of feels like a Universal ride, to be honest. Mm-hmm. But I just love with the fire all over the water, like the rain in the the animatronic just looks so good. Mm-hmm. And I always remember that scene. I think for the movie completely made it for me because I love the spinal design. I think it looks so fucking good.
It looks good. It's scary, and he has like super green eyes.
Yeah, the eyes are so horrifying. Mm-hmm. I don't like that.
And it kills the baby Rex.
Yeah, well, get wrecked, baby Rex.
My number 3 is We Need More Teeth. The final battle in Jurassic World.
Oh, that's a good one. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that scene, when I first saw it, I was like, holy fucking shit. I did not know Rexy had it in her to fight another big ass dinosaur like her. Because, so in Jurassic Park 1, we see her just fight Velociraptor. That was nothing to her.
No.
We don't really see her destroy nothing. I mean, the car. But, like, we don't see her really going, like, ape mode.
No, not at all.
She goes, like,
she
monster mode in this movie. And it's in that final battle, just Claire opening the paddock. I kind of have it all together.
Yeah, together.
Claire opening up the paddock, her coming out, I don't like the CGI when she finally comes out and roars.
Yeah.
She looks like the dogs, those 2004 toys that had the big heads and the little bodies. I don't like the way she looked there, but...
And I think that was one of the main issues about that movie is that every dinosaur in CG looked kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. I mean, everything was CG. Yeah. So, but the fight was so good, then you're like, oh my god, they just brought her out to fucking kill her.
Yep.
So I was already mad, but then the blue shows up and it's like the thing that made this dinosaur are the two things that are murdering it right now. Mm-hmm. And that is so fucking good.
Yeah.
And the fight, and if you just pay attention to the Velociraptor, you kind of have to rewatch it.
Yeah.
Like part of you has to watch the T-Rex and then go back and then watch the Velociraptor because she's just jumping.
She's jumping on.
And she's getting thrown around. And it's just so funny to watch it, but so good too because she don't give a fuck. She's jumping and just getting thrown around and keeps going.
And I do love that, like, it's like almost like they're working together to like lower it to like this area of the fucking park, and then they're like, bitch, we still got you, checkmate, boom.
And the Mosasaurus shows up.
So good.
It's so good. And then they're destroying buildings. It's like they're in a city too, and it's just so good. That final scene is top tier.
Yeah, that third act is incredible for that one. There was one thing about that scene that I really enjoyed. Oh, when they like look at each other, game recognized game.
Yeah,
all right, see ya.
Kind of like
And
respect, and Rexy just walks away like, I'm not dealing with. And Rexy's probably like, I can murder you right now too.
yeah, it was such a great scene. That's a great choice. And my number 2 is the Flare T-Rex, which from JP.
Oh, okay,
the first scene where she comes out of the cage, and then it's the whole scene with the car. You have the whole Lego set, the flare. Like, that's such a fucking great scene, and I think that scene revolutionized fucking CGI because you don't only have the T-Rex, you have the rain interacting with the T-Rex. Like, there's so much to it that, like, I remember watching like animators or like filmmakers react or whatever to that scene, and I think they were with one of the people that worked on the film, and they were talking about how like they even worked on the light, the rain. If you look at the lighting on Rexy, it like reflects on the rain as well, and it's like it was like everything was chosen to be there, and it worked out so perfectly. And for a movie that's in what 93 it still looks great. Like, it's so fucking incredible how much work they really put into that. I always will be a scene that I always admire.
Well, I'm gonna add to that because my number 2 is Where's the Goat, and it's Rexy's escape scene.
Yep.
So like, beautiful.
It's a great book. It's a great scene.
The way she just comes out breaking the fence, talking about roar. I was like, yes, bitch, fucking slay.
Yeah.
And then the kids, I mean, they're being kids, not knowing what the lights, because Alan's not with them. Fucking the flashlight, the Rex breaking through the glass,
and that wasn't supposed to happen, right?
It wasn't supposed to happen, but it made such a fucking great moment because that's fucking terrifying. Yeah. Like, the glass saved them for not breaking completely. And then it just flips the car. You do see a lamp in the back, but we'll ignore that.
It's okay. I don't
love
see no
those
lamp.
little mistakes.
I mean, that's the thing about Jurassic Park. There is a lot of mistakes in the movie,
but it's still such a perfect movie. Yeah. Like, it's just like, it's not like bad.
It's a test to the movie of how good it really is.
And it's just so good. The whole car getting thrown off the cliff.
And like when they're driving away and you see it on the rear view mirror, like, so fucking good.
Yep, that whole sequence is
tension,
amazing.
Just how visually striking the CGI is. Like, it's just incredible. Like, they fucking killed it with that. It was giving like bad bitch energy.
She is.
Yeah.
And like Alan actually like trying to save the kids because he don't like kids in this movie. Like he says it. He don't like kids. Like, he don't want kids.
When he kind of changes. Timmy got shocked.
Right.
He's like, fine, I don't have to deal with it.
No, it's like he changes his mind and like, he cares for them. And it's, I think, mostly for Hammond. They're Hammond's grandchildren. So like, it's just so good. It's so good.
Such a fantastic
scene. The T-Rex, the way you see the T-Rex under, when it's trying to push the car off the ledge, and you see it underneath the car, and Timmy screaming, like, it's just so good.
Wow.
Such a great scene. That was almost my number 1, but another scene beat it.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Maybe I have the number 1.
Maybe.
But let's do our honorable mentions. So I only have 2. One is kind of like an amalgamation of a lot of them. So my first one is the Dilophosaurus scene from Jurassic Park.
Okay.
It's not on my list, but it's one of my favorite scenes. Just I love, like you said, I love the Dilophosaurus. Very underused and disrespected at the end of Dominion. But again, just how striking that dinosaur is. Beautiful colors. Just, we don't see enough of it.
Yeah.
In a very small part of the movie. So that's what kind of why it didn't make my list. And then my next one is every single opening scene. I think all the opening scenes are so powerful.
Wow. And all of them?
All of them. I think they're all great. My thing is that they're opening scenes, and I feel like opening scenes have to be like that. They have to kind of get you so you can continue watching the movie. So I felt weird putting that on my list, but I mean, that was just me. But I think they should definitely be one of the, like, they should always be in a Jurassic Park movie. Fucking badass opening scene.
Yeah. Okay. Mine will have to be the Velociraptor attack in the Lost World.
Oh, okay.
I've always loved that one so much with the the grass and then leading up to the buildings area, like that's fucking great to me. My second one would be the Malta chase scene in Dominion.
Yeah.
Pretty much the only scene that I really enjoy in that movie. Yeah, I'll be honest.
Such an incredible scene.
They cut the music off right at when he starts getting chased in the motorcycles, and it's just the steps.
It's just intense.
It's super intense. It's super good. Fucking love it.
And running around a city, which is what we wanted.
And then the opening scene to the Fallen Kingdom.
Ooh, yes. That's the one that's like all dark and they're collecting the Indominus Rex bones.
Yes, super good. And I also want to give a shout out to the short film Battle at Little Rock, which I thought was done very well for a short film.
That's the one with the family in the
trailer.
Yeah, that's such a fucking good one. But yeah, so there goes that. So our number one.
What's your number one?
My number one is the kitchen scene in Jurassic Park.
Okay, my number one is I think it's inside the kitchen scene.
Oh my god! I literally was like, I don't think this one's gonna be on this number one.
So my number one, like I said, was almost Where's the Goat?
Yeah,
but watching the kitchen scene again today, it just feels like such a horror film, a slasher film specifically.
It's like peak horror in that fucking scene.
Yeah, and yes, there's the mistake with the hand, which is kind of cool.
I think I just skipped one.
Did you?
I think so. Did I say about the Endoraptor sneaking into the room?
No.
I can't count. Anyways, that's on my list. We don't need to talk about it.
But what number was it?
That was number 8.
Oh, talk about it.
Oh, well. I feel like it's out of place now. Did I skip 8?
You didn't talk about that.
Oh. What the fuck?
So what's your number 10?
Movie theater.
And then 2?
Blue Rexy.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was that one. I guess I just went to 7.
What was 7?
Claire releases Rexy.
Yeah, you skipped to that. Did I say?
What was your number 8?
I skipped 8 too.
Oh.
I was
we some bimbos, bro.
Okay, let me how the fuck? Because you threw me off.
Don't blame me.
I do blame you. You threw me off. I'm over here like, yeah, 7. Yeah. Okay. So talk about your number. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay, so our number 1 we already know, but we'll be back.
So now that we know it's the same, let's go back to a different one. My 8 one is Endoraptor sneaking into the room in Fallen Kingdom. I think I love that scene. I think it's a very powerful one. It should have been more of that.
Yeah.
More of that creepy factor because those Endoraptors are fucking scary. But that's pretty much all we
that movie was a missed opportunity because the motherfucker was like already outside. Escape.
Yeah.
Leave the mansion.
No, he decided to come back.
Go to the nearest town and cause some chaos. Missed opportunity in my opinion as well.
The whole series.
Just for that Macy character who I just don't
Not the actress.
The actress. She's great. But like the character, I just to me that was such a waste.
Yeah. Fallen Kingdom, I already had that was on the bottom of my list.
Well, speaking of Fallen Kingdom, my number 8 is in Fallen Kingdom, but it's the island blowing up.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a powerful one.
Yeah, because that first half of the movie to me is amazing when they're at the island. It's just when they get to I've already talked about this in the ranking episode.
Yeah.
When they get to the mansion, I'm already over it.
Yeah.
But the whole island blowing up, everyone trying to run away. The T-Rex saving them again from a Carnotaurus. The Carnotaurus gets into a fight with like a Triceratops. No, it wasn't a Triceratops. I forgot the name of it. But that whole sequence is just so good. The dinosaurs falling off the cliff, dying is so sad.
And we get like the little Rexy cameo in there too.
Yeah. So. It's so good. That I love that. And I remember that was the teaser.
That
got me excited.
I do love even when the ball thingies fall off the island. That whole scene is pretty tense. Like it's very well done.
And then Claire mad because she was lied to. Like it was really good.
Yeah. Oh, what was that one that was coming out of the drain when the lava was falling?
Oh, Baryonyx.
That was pretty scary. That was a very good one. Yeah, I think Fallen Kingdom had those great horror scenes and then just completely fell through. Yeah. So it's like, it is what it is. But now, we'll go back to number 1.
I was in my head, I'm like, damn, I didn't talk about that island blowing up. I thought I had that on my list.
And I looked at my Endoraptor. I'm like, did I talk about that?
Yeah, no. Okay.
There you go.
But yeah, the kitchen scene. The kitchen scene is just so fun. My favorite part in that whole kitchen scene is when Lexi is trying to
close the little, what is that called?
The dishwasher or something.
Yeah.
And
I thought it was one of those where like the things that like it was like a second floor and then you kind of go down.
On top, she's under a counter.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. But she's trying to close it, and the raptor sees her, and that scream the raptor gives is so spine chilling. And you think you're like, oh my god, but then right before you kind of see it's a reflection, and the raptor just falls for it.
I love that they thought about that, like how these animals are just thinking like, I see it right in front of me. Yeah, like they don't think like, oh, that's a reflection.
They don't know reflections and stuff, and they know how to open doors, and then Timmy's like, if she can get rid of one, I'll get rid of one, and he just goes for it, and it's that whole scene is so good. It's so tense. You don't know what's gonna happen. It feels like a slasher, fucking stalking its prey.
But even like when they see the Velociraptor on the fucking window or like the little like viewer, and it like you see the air coming out of its nose, and like they know, and they open slowly that door. Like it just feels like, fuck, they can't fucking escape. Like they can't escape from this like chaos that's coming in. Yep. And then like the legs coming in and like running towards them. It just looks so cool how they can just blend in the CGI with physical. It's so fucking great.
And then you're just like, okay, it's one, but then it calls for help and another one shows up, and you're just like, oh my god, these kids are so fucked.
And I love the Timmy reaction. She's like, bitch, come over here. He's like,
nope.
Like so fucking good.
And her asking him what is it, because she doesn't know the dinosaurs, and he's like, it's a velociraptor. And that's when she's like, I think it's inside. And it's like,
oh god.
Yeah.
And I think that makes it too that they're kids, because it's like these poor kids don't deserve this shit, and it's like they're kind of powerless. So like you kind of your naturally instincts show up.
I low-key wanted to be these kids when I used to watch this as a kid. I was like, this looks so much fun.
Girl, you gonna die.
I didn't know that.
You think that they were gonna hug you?
No, I don't know. I was like, you can make it a pet.
Yeah,
and then Jurassic World made that a thing, but you know.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that was my number one.
That's our number one. I mean, it's evident why is number one. It's just one of the best scenes in that fucking movie.
And, you know, evidence why is the greatest movie ever.
Yeah.
It stands to the test of time still. Even with the, like, I don't know what else to say. Like, CG, even the CGI, it still looks good. And I still get mind boggled when I see CGI coming after this movie that looks fucking terrible.
Yeah. Because I'm like, how did y'all fuck that up? Yeah, I feel you. But yeah, that's pretty much our list. So
that's pretty much our ranking for Jurassic Park / World moments.
Yep. Thank you. So happy birthday, Jurassic Park.
Happy birthday.
Happy 30th, right?
Yeah.
30th. Yeah. That's crazy.
I know.
That's the 3 O's. You're almost there.
Yeah,
I'm almost there too, bitch. But again, like I said at the beginning of the episode, we do have our merch store, so you can look as good and slimming like Jackson right back here.
Slay, bitch.
And we have our code Prime, so you get 10% off the entire store. So thank you for supporting. But if not, just a listen, a like, and a follow. You know, that's plenty enough. So, yeah. Do you want to add anything else?
Yeah, just thank you for always listening and supporting. One day we'll make an OnlyFans. Maybe. Not in a Patreon. We're going to just do OnlyFans instead. That's more fun.
Nude podcast.
If y'all want it, we'll give it. We'll never know. And yeah, I don't know what's next week. We'll surprise you.
You know, we gotta just ride the wave.
Yeah,
you know?
We'll surprise you.
Like my boy Crash. What's his name? Crush? From Nemo. Crush. Yeah, that one.
Crush and Squirt. Yeah, I was like, what's the other one? I was gonna say Squiggly.
Squirt. Damn. But you'll be surprised for next episode. So and go check out our last one with Scared Gay. Very fun episode. Yes. Very 3 hours, baby.
On Insidious.
And it's such a great movie. Such a good one.
Also, leave in the comments down below what are your favorite moments of this franchise. And if you're a fan of Dominion, I want to know why.
We love you, but we like, you're like the last of the list. No, like if you're drowning, I'm going to drown someone else or save someone else. And then you, if I have the time.
Wow. I'm very curious of why? People's like thoughts and stuff, because as a fan of the first movie, most of the franchise,
put the sad music. Press S.
I don't want to get started on a rant, but I feel like I can, and it can go on for like an hour. But like as a fan of the first one, or in the franchise in total, to me, Dominion, I felt like was supposed to be this.
Dominion,
and I think I talked about it in the episode, where the dinosaurs are thriving and the humans are dying off because dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it would have been and I feel like the way it got marketed, that's what it was. And then we got Locust Park with cameos and some dinos, and that's not what I was expecting.
Dominion was the epitome of that vine, the bugs, they're following me, mama. that's Dominion.
Who's following you?
The bugs. It's the bugs. That's a fan base. Yep. The bugs.
So I just need to know, because I came out of the theater and I liked the movie, but then I'm one of those that I need to sit, and I sat with it and I was like, what did I just, why?
I remember I came downstairs and you were like, Jonathan, I don't think I like Dominion.
No, and it makes me sad because I feel like I was trying to like it.
Yeah.
But it's like a lot of the dinosaurs in Dominion got misused.
Mm-hmm.
They were just cameos, and they're not like I don't want to keep going. I just need to know. Someone please debate. I'm like the guy sitting at the table. Change my mind, because you
don't want to be that guy. Let's say that. But the concept, I know the idea.
Concept,
not
of
the person.
Not the person. Never. Ew. Just the concept of it, because why the fuck would y'all make Chris Pratt choke out a Dilophosaurus? Like why?
Hey, Chris Pratt, why spoil that in an interview?
That part just. Let's cut the episode. I hope y'all have a great week. I love y'all. Stay safe.
Stay spooky.
The disrespect to my nostalgia, I swear to God. Sorry. I'm going to cut away now.
Horror Daddies.
Bye, guys.
Bye.